Okay, welcome cyber people. My name is Gavin Rook, and this is just a little bit of an introductory video that will be relating to one or two more Wireshark videos that I'll be creating. In this video, I just kind of want to talk about what my environment looks like, and maybe just give you some suggestions about how you could build your own. When we're practicing security tools, it's kind of nice to have your own little testing environment so you don't worry about hurting any other kind of networks or getting into things you shouldn't. There's a lot of legal ramifications that could be bad, especially if you're living in an apartment and you're using, let's say, like optics for your internet. You can't just exactly start scanning everywhere and start port scanning and looking for vulnerabilities without them getting really mad at you. So this is what I have for my environment. On the left you see Raspberry Pi, in the middle I have my Linksys router / access point, and then on the right I just use my normal school laptop. Now basically everything is hinging on the router. The router is fairly inexpensive. I got it for about $8 at DI. Sometimes they'll have other kind of routers there. I was pretty happy with this find. It was in new condition, came with an Ethernet cable and everything else I needed to get it up and running. It's fairly easy to configure. Once you plug it in, it should just give off a Wi-Fi network. And as you can see right here, I named it Gavin Rook Network. So I know which one to connect to, and this is also what my Raspberry Pi and my school laptop are currently on as well. On the Raspberry Pi, I have created an Apache server, which is a web server, as well as a Samba file server. Both really simple configurations that most people can do, and that is the thing that I'll be connecting to for my school laptop. So everything together provides some pretty simple traffic that can be recorded through Wireshark, and that's what we're going to be using today. If you're interested in creating your own environment, obviously you should have a laptop if you're at school, so you should already have that. The Raspberry Pi, with the kit that I bought, was about $50 at the time. I know they've kind of gone up, especially with the Raspberry Pi 3 Plus that just recently came out, which are a little bit more expensive, so you can maybe probably expect around $170 to $100 for decent kits that come with cases and all the power adapters and SD card that you need. Like I said, the router costs about $8, and you should already have your school laptop. So, and you can even, if you have an even older laptop, you could even do the same thing you do on the Raspberry Pi with just an older laptop. You could put on a Linux image and create the same kind of software configuration that I have on the Raspberry Pi. So that's a little bit about everything. If we go over here, we can also see that my network is set up just with a basic IP address. Ping, that's just the router address. And my Raspberry Pi should be at 192.168.1.102, and there you can see it up there. So without further ado, we'll get going on this other video, and we will get you guys up and running with Wireshark.